Beloved chosen one, God is trying to get your attention right now with an urgent message that will shake the very foundation of your life. This is not a coincidence. You were meant to hear this divine update, a direct call from the heavens to awaken you to the extraordinary path laid out before you. God is speaking, and His words are meant to ignite a fire in your soul, to shift your perspective, and to pull you into a season of undeniable transformation. Stay with me, because this message is alive, it's powerful, and it's meant for you. Yes, you, the chosen one. Comment 777 below to declare that you're ready to receive what God has prepared for your life. God's voice is not subtle today. It's loud, it's clear, and it's pressing on your spirit. Have you felt it? That stirring in your heart, that restlessness that won't let you sleep, that whisper telling you there's something bigger waiting. That's God. He's not just calling you, He's commanding your attention because you're standing at the edge of a divine breakthrough. The creator of the universe, the one who formed the stars and knows every hair on your head, is reaching out to you with a purpose so profound it will change everything. Your life is not random. Your struggles are not meaningless. Every moment has been orchestrated to bring you to this exact point, where God's plan for you is about to unfold in ways you never imagined. Picture a storm at sea, waves crashing, winds howling, and yet in the midst of the chaos, a single lighthouse stands unshaken, its beam cutting through the darkness. That's you, chosen one. The storms of life, doubt, fear, hardship, have tried to pull you under, but you're still here, still standing, still shining. God sees your resilience. He knows the battles you fought in silence, the tears you've shed in secret, the moments you thought you couldn't go on. And now, He's saying, enough. It's time to step into the light I've prepared for you. Your breakthrough is not a distant dream, it's a promise, and it's closer than you think. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this journey with you. This urgent update is about more than just a change in your circumstances. It's about a shift in your entire existence. God is realigning your life, pulling you out of the ordinary and into the extraordinary. Think of Moses standing before the burning bush. He was just a shepherd living a quiet life when God's voice broke through with a message that changed the course of history. That same God is speaking to you now, not through flames, but through the fire in your soul. He's telling you that you were never meant to settle, never meant to shrink, never meant to live small. You are His chosen one, marked for a purpose that will leave the world in awe. Have you ever noticed how the world tries to drown out God's voice? The noise of doubt, the chatter of negativity, the weight of expectations, they all try to pull you away from the truth. But God's voice is louder. It cuts through the chaos like a blade, sharp and precise, calling you back to who you were created to be. Right now, He's urging you to listen, to lean in, to trust that what He's about to do in your life is bigger than anything you've ever seen. Comment 777 to anchor this truth in your spirit, to let the heavens know you're ready for what's coming. God's attention is fixed on you, chosen one. He's not distracted. He's not too busy. The one who holds the universe in His hands is focused on your heart, your dreams, your destiny. Think of David, a young boy overlooked by his own family, yet chosen by God to be king. The world saw a shepherd. God saw a warrior. The world saw your struggles. God sees your strength. He's calling you to rise, to step into the anointing He's placed on your life. This is not a gentle nudge. It's a divine alarm, waking you up to the reality that your time is now. The enemy has tried to keep you distracted. Doubt has whispered lies, telling you you're not enough, that your moment has passed, that God has forgotten you. But those lies are crumbling today. God's truth is stronger, His promises are unshakable, and His plan for you is unstoppable. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, Isaiah 54:17 declares. And that's not just a verse, it's a battle cry for your life. The enemy's schemes are falling apart because God is stepping in, taking charge, and making a way where there seems to be no way. Imagine a river, steady and strong, carving its path through stone. That's God's purpose flowing through you. No obstacle can stop it. No mountain can block it. The trials you've faced, loss, rejection, pain, they were not meant to break you. They were meant to shape you. Every tear has been a seed planted in the soil of your destiny, and now God is bringing the harvest. Your life is about to overflow with blessings so abundant they'll spill over into the lives of those around you. This is what it means to be chosen, not just to survive, but to thrive in a way that changes everything. God's urgent message is this: you are not here by accident. Your life is not a series of random events. Every step, every struggle, every victory has been leading you to this moment. He's calling you to pay attention because the next season of your life is about to unfold with such power that it will leave no room for doubt. You're not just living, you're being transformed. Your heart, your mind, your spirit are being renewed by the one who created you. Comment 777 to claim this transformation, to let the universe know you're ready to walk in God's divine plan. Look at the world around you. So many are lost, chasing fleeting pleasures, running after things that fade. But you, chosen one, you're different. You've always felt it, a pull towards something greater, a longing for purpose that can't be satisfied by the things of this world. That's God's voice calling you, stirring your soul, reminding you that you were made for more. He's not just offering you a better life, He's offering you a divine life, one that radiates His glory and impacts the world in ways you can't yet imagine. This is not a time to shrink back. God's attention is on you, and He's calling you to stand tall. Think of Esther, a young woman who could have stayed silent, who could have hidden in fear. But when the moment came, she stepped forward, risking everything to fulfill God's purpose. You are standing at your own Esther moment. The world may not see it yet, but God does. He sees the courage in your heart, the fire in your spirit, the destiny written in your soul. He's saying, now is your time. I'm with you. The beauty of this divine update is that it's personal. God isn't speaking to a crowd, He's speaking to you. He knows your name, your struggles, your dreams. He knows the nights you've cried out, wondering if He hears you. He does. And now, He's answering with a message so clear, it can't be ignored. Your life is about to shift in ways that will leave others in awe. People will look at you and wonder, what happened? How did they change so much? The answer is simple. God happened. His power, His love, His purpose are rewriting your story. Every moment you've lived has been preparation for this. The pain you've endured, the lessons you've learned, the faith you've held on to, they've all been building you into the chosen one you are today. God is not asking you to be perfect. He's asking you to be present, to listen, to trust. His voice is breaking through the noise of the world, calling you to step into a life of purpose, power, and divine favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls who are hearing this same call and stepping into their destiny. The enemy doesn't want you to hear this. He wants you stuck, doubting, distracted. But God's voice is stronger. and his truth is louder. I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord in Jeremiah 29:11. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. That's not just a promise, it's your reality. God is moving mountains for you, opening doors no one can shut, and pouring out blessings no one can stop. Your job is to listen, to believe, and to walk boldly into what he's prepared. Picture a seed buried in the dark, pressing against the weight of the soil. It doesn't see the sun, but it feels the call to grow. That's you right now. You may not see the full picture yet, but God's purpose is pulling you upward, breaking through every barrier. The struggles you faced were not your defeat, they were your training ground. God has been strengthening you, refining you, preparing you for a season of victory that will leave no room for doubt. This urgent update is a wake-up call. God is not whispering today, he's shouting. He's telling you to stop doubting, to stop hiding, to stop settling for less than what he's promised. You are his chosen one, marked by his hand, anointed by his spirit, destined for greatness. The world may not understand it yet, but they will. Your life is about to become a living testimony of God's power, a beacon of hope for those still searching for their purpose. Comment 777 to seal this truth in your heart, to let God know you're listening. God's attention is not fleeting. It's not a one-time moment. When he focuses on you, it's a commitment, a covenant, a promise that he will see you through. Think of Noah, building an ark while the world mocked him. He didn't waver because he heard God's voice. You too have heard that voice. It's the reason you're here, the reason you feel this stirring in your soul. God is building something in you, something unshakable, something that will stand when everything else falls. The enemy will try to pull your focus. He'll throw distractions, doubts, even despair. But God's voice is louder, his presence is stronger, and his plan is perfect. You are not alone in this. The Creator of all things is walking with you, guiding you, lifting you up. Every step you take in faith is a step toward the life. He's promised a life of abundance, purpose, and unshakable peace. This is your moment, chosen one. God is trying to get your attention because your destiny is calling. Feel the weight of this moment. It's not just another day, not just another message. This is God reaching out, pulling you close, speaking directly to your heart. He's saying, I see you, I know you, I've chosen you. Your life is about to reflect his glory in ways you never thought possible. People will notice the change in you, your peace, your strength, your radiance. They'll see it and know that something divine is at work. This is what it means to be chosen, to carry God's light in a world that desperately needs it. The urgency of this message is real. God is not waiting for you to be ready. He's saying you're ready now. The dreams you've carried, the prayers you've whispered, the hopes you've held on to, they're not forgotten. They're about to become reality. God is aligning circumstances, moving people, opening paths that you couldn't see before. Your job is to trust, to listen, to step forward in faith. Comment 777 one more time to declare that you're ready, that you're listening, that you're claiming the destiny God has for you. Imagine a door standing before you, glowing with divine light. Behind it lies everything God has promised: peace, purpose, provision. That door is not locked. It's not even closed. It's wide open, waiting for you to walk through. God is calling you to step across that threshold, to leave behind the doubts and fears that have held you back. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are his chosen one, and this urgent update is your invitation to claim the life he's prepared for you. God's voice is not just a sound, it's a force. It's the same voice that spoke the world into existence, that parted the seas, that raised the dead. And now, that voice is speaking to you, calling you to rise, to shine, to become everything he created you to be. You are not ordinary. You are not overlooked. You are chosen, and God is making sure you know it. This is your moment to listen, to believe, and to step into the divine purpose that has been yours all along. The world is watching, chosen one, not because you seek attention, but because God's light in you cannot be hidden. You are the light of the world, Matthew 5:14 declares, and that light is shining brighter than ever. People will see it, they'll feel it, they'll be drawn to it, even if they don't understand why. Your life is becoming a testimony, a living proof of God's power and love. This urgent update is his way of preparing you for what's next, a season of breakthroughs, miracles, and divine favor. God is not just speaking, he's acting. He's moving in your life right now, rearranging circumstances, breaking chains, opening doors. You may not see it all yet, but you will. The signs are already there, the moments of peace that come out of nowhere, the opportunities that seem to appear at just the right time, the strength you didn't know you had. That's God. He's working, and he's calling you to pay attention, because the next step is yours to take. Think of Elijah, standing alone against the prophets of Baal. The odds were against him. The world doubted him. But God's voice was clear. When he listened, when he acted in faith, fire fell from heaven. That same God is speaking to you now, and his fire is about to fall on your life. Not to consume you, but to empower you, to set your path ablaze with his glory. This is not a time to hesitate. It's a time to move, to trust, to claim the victory that's already yours. God's urgent message is this: you are enough, you are ready, you are chosen. The doubts that have held you back, the fears that have kept you small, they have no power over you anymore. God is calling you to step into a new season, one where his promises become your reality. Your life is about to change in ways that will leave you in awe, not because of your strength, but because of his. He's got your attention now, chosen one. What will you do with it? God's voice is relentless, chosen one, and it's piercing through every layer of doubt you've ever carried. Right now, he's not just speaking, he's rewriting the script of your life. Imagine a scroll, ancient and sacred, unrolling before you, revealing a destiny so vast it takes your breath away. That's what God is doing. He's unveiling the blueprint he crafted for you before time began. Every word he speaks is a promise. Every promise a step toward a future that shines with his glory. You're not just hearing this, you're living it, and the world is about to see it. This urgent update is a divine signal, a call to action from the heavens. God is not asking you to wait passively. He's commanding you to move. Think of Abraham, told to leave everything familiar and journey to a land he didn't know. He didn't have a map, only a promise. Yet that promise was enough to make him step out in faith. You too are being called to step out, to trust the voice that's stirring your soul. The path may not be clear, but God's guidance is certain. Comment 777 to affirm you're ready to walk where he leads. The world will try to pull you back. It always does. Distractions will come, bills piling up, voices of doubt, moments of exhaustion. But God's voice cuts through it all. He's louder than the chaos, stronger than the resistance. He's telling you that your story doesn't end in struggle. Your life is not defined by what's behind you, but by what's ahead. Picture a phoenix rising from ashes, wings blazing with fire. That's you, chosen one, emerging from every trial stronger, brighter, ready to soar into the purpose God has set before you. This message is urgent because time is shifting. God operates in seasons, and you're standing at the threshold of a new one. The struggles of yesterday were not your defeat. They were your preparation. Every moment you felt alone, every time you pushed through pain, God was forging something unbreakable in you. Now, He's calling you to see it, to own it, to step into the strength He's been building in you all along. The world may see you as ordinary, but God sees a masterpiece, ready to shine. Have you ever stood at the edge of a cliff, feeling the wind rush past, knowing one step could change everything? That's where you are now. God's voice is the wind, urging you to leap, promising you'll land in His arms. This is not a time for hesitation. It's a time for courage, for faith, for trusting that the one who called you will catch you. Your destiny is not a distant hope. It's a present reality, unfolding with every breath you take. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls stepping into this truth. God's attention on you is not random. It's intentional, deliberate, eternal. He's not calling you to a fleeting moment of favor, but to a lifetime of purpose. Think of Daniel in the lion's den. The world expected him to be devoured, but God shut the mouths of the lions. That same God is shutting the mouths of your enemies, silencing the doubts, and clearing the path for your victory. His voice is your shield, His promise your sword. You're not just surviving, you're conquering. Every trial you've faced has been a stepping stone. The pain, the rejection, the moments you felt unseen, they were all part of God's design to shape you, not to break you, but to build you. Imagine a sculptor chiseling away at stone, each strike revealing more of the masterpiece within. That's what God is doing in you. His voice is the chisel, His love the vision, and you are becoming a work of art that reflects His glory. The world will see it, and they'll know only God could do this. This urgent update is a divine interruption. God is breaking into your routine, your doubts, your fears, and He's saying, "Look at me." He's not content to let you stay comfortable in the familiar. He's calling you to something bigger, something bolder, something that will stretch your faith and expand your vision. You were never meant to live small. You were created to carry His light, to walk in His power, to change the world with His love. Comment 777 to declare you're ready to answer His call. The enemy is nervous, chosen one. He sees God's hand on you, and he's scrambling. He'll throw distractions, delays, even despair. But none of it can stand against God's voice. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalm 23:1 proclaims, and that's your truth today. God is leading you to green pastures, to still waters, to a place of abundance and peace. The enemy's tricks are powerless when you listen to the one who holds your future. Picture a warrior standing on a battlefield, armor gleaming under the sun. That's you, not fighting with human strength, but with divine authority. God's voice is your battle cry, His presence your victory. Every step you take in faith is a blow to the enemy's plans. You're not just walking through life, you're marching into destiny. The world may not see it yet, but God does. And He's calling you to rise, to fight, to claim what's yours. This moment is sacred. God's attention is on you, and it's changing everything. You're not the person you were yesterday. You're not bound by the chains of your past. His voice is setting you free, lifting you higher, showing you who you really are. You're his chosen one, marked for greatness, anointed for impact. The dreams you've carried, the prayers you've prayed, they're not forgotten. They're alive, and God is bringing them to pass. The urgency of this message is like a trumpet blast, waking you from sleep. God is not whispering, he's roaring. He's telling you to stand up, to shake off the dust, to step into the purpose he's prepared. Think of Jonah, running from God's call, only to find himself in the belly of a whale. You can't outrun God's voice. It will find you, it will call you, it will pull you into alignment with his plan. Your destiny is too important to ignore. Every word God speaks to you is a seed, planted in the soil of your heart. It's growing, even now, ready to burst forth with fruit you can't yet imagine. The struggles you faced were the rain, the trials, the sunlight, all working together to bring you to this moment of harvest. God's voice is watering those seeds, calling them to life. Your future is not barren, it's abundant, overflowing, ready to bless you and those around you. The world may try to define you by your past, but God defines you by his purpose. He's not looking at where you've been, he's looking at where you're going. His voice is guiding you, step by step, into a future that shines with his glory. You're not just another face in the crowd, you're his chosen one, set apart for a mission that will echo through eternity. Comment 777 to claim this truth, to let God know you're listening to his urgent call. God's voice is not just a sound, it's a force that moves mountains, parts seas, and changes lives. Right now, it's moving in you. It's breaking chains, healing wounds, restoring what was lost. You may feel battle-worn, but God sees a warrior. You may feel weary, but God sees strength. His voice is renewing you, filling you with hope, igniting a fire that no darkness can extinguish. This is your moment to rise, chosen one, to walk in the power of his call. Imagine a tapestry, woven with threads of every color, every texture, telling a story of triumph. That's your life in God's hands. Every moment, every choice, every tear is a thread, and he's weaving them into something beautiful. His voice is the needle, guiding each thread into place, creating a masterpiece that will stand as a testimony to his love. You're not finished yet. God is still weaving, still speaking, still calling you higher. The enemy will try to make you doubt this. He'll whisper that you're not ready, that you're not worthy, that God's voice is meant for someone else. But those are lies. God's attention is on you, and his voice is clear. You are chosen, you are ready, and you are his. The doubts that once held you back are crumbling under the weight of his truth. Step forward, chosen one. The path is clear, and God is leading the way. This urgent update is a divine summons. God is calling you to a higher place, a greater purpose, a life that reflects his heart. Think of Mary, a young woman chosen to carry the Savior. She didn't feel ready, but she said yes to God's voice. That yes changed the world. Your yes can do the same. Say yes to his call, to his plan, to the destiny he's written for you. The world is waiting for the light only you can bring. God's voice is your anchor in the storm, your compass in the wilderness, your fire in the night. It's guiding you, protecting you, empowering you. You're not walking this path alone, he's with you. Every step, every moment, his attention is fixed on you, and it's transforming everything. Your life, your heart, your future, they're all being shaped by the one who spoke the universe into being. Listen, chosen one, his voice is calling you home. The urgency of this moment is electric. It's like standing on the edge of a new dawn, the first rays of light breaking through the darkness. God is saying, this is your time, not tomorrow, not someday now. He's aligning opportunities, shifting circumstances, preparing you for a season of overflow. The dreams you thought were dead are stirring. The hopes you buried are rising. God's voice is breathing life into every corner of your soul. Picture a riverbed, dry and cracked, waiting for water. That's been your heart at times, waiting, hoping, longing. But God's voice is the rain, falling now, filling you to overflowing. His words are not empty. They're alive, powerful, unstoppable. They're washing away the dust, bringing life to what was barren. You're not just surviving anymore, you're thriving, growing, becoming everything He created you to be. The world will try to drown out God's voice with its noise, bills, deadlines, drama, but His voice is stronger, clearer, eternal. It's calling you to rise above the chaos, to see beyond the temporary, to walk in the eternal. You're not bound by the limits of this world. You're bound for a destiny that shines with God's glory. Comment 777 one last time to seal this promise in your spirit, to let the heavens know you're ready for what God is doing. God's attention is not a fleeting glance, it's a steady gaze, fixed on you with love and purpose. He's not just watching, He's working, moving, orchestrating. Every detail of your life is in His hands, and He's crafting something extraordinary. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust this. His voice is leading you to a place of victory, peace, and power. You're His chosen one, and this urgent update is your call to step into the life He's prepared. Think of Joseph, sold into slavery, thrown into prison, yet never forgotten by God. His trials were not the end, they were the path to a palace. Your trials are not your end either. They're the path to your purpose. God's voice is guiding you through every valley, over every mountain, into a future that will leave no doubt of His power. Listen, chosen one. His voice is your strength, your hope, your victory. This moment is a divine appointment. God is not just speaking, He's summoning you to a higher calling. You're not here to blend in, to fade away, to live quietly. You're here to shine, to stand, to change the world with His love. His voice is your guide, your fire, your foundation. Step into it, trust it, live it. The world is waiting, and God is calling. God's voice is a melody woven into the fabric of your soul. Chosen one, a song that resonates with purpose and power. It's not just a sound, it's a vibration, stirring the depths of your being, calling you to awaken to the divine rhythm He's set for your life. Imagine a symphony, each note building toward a crescendo that shakes the heavens. That's what God is composing through you right now. His urgent message is the conductor's baton, guiding you into a harmony that will echo through eternity. The world may try to mute this melody with its chaos, deadlines, doubts, distractions, but God's song is stronger, clearer, unending. It rises above the noise, pulling you into alignment with His purpose. Think of Hannah, crying out in the temple, her heart heavy with longing. Her prayers seemed unanswered, but God heard every word. His voice turned her sorrow into a son, Samuel, who changed a nation. Your cries have not gone unheard, chosen one. God's voice is turning your longing into legacy. This urgent update is a divine recalibration. God is tuning your heart to His frequency, aligning your steps with His plan. You felt the static of life, moments of confusion, seasons of uncertainty. But now, His voice is clearing the air, bringing clarity where there was fog. You're not wandering aimlessly. You're walking a path He's carved just for you. Every step you take in faith is a note in his symphony, a declaration that his purpose will prevail. Picture a tapestry stretched across a loom, threads of every hue weaving together to form a story. Your life is that tapestry, and God's voice is the weaver's hand, guiding each thread with precision. The moments you thought were mistakes, the detours you regretted, they're not errors. They're part of the design, adding depth and beauty to the masterpiece he's creating. His urgent message is calling you to see the bigger picture, to trust the artistry of his hand. The enemy will try to unravel this tapestry, pulling at threads of doubt and fear. But God's voice is a shield, guarding every stitch. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. John 10:27 declares, "You know his voice, chosen one. It's the one that calms your heart, steadies your steps, lights your path." The enemy's schemes are no match for the one who weaves your destiny. Trust his voice and watch the threads of your life come together in glory. This moment is a divine invitation. God is not just speaking, he's beckoning you into a sacred dance. Imagine a ballroom, vast and radiant, where every step you take is guided by his rhythm. You're not alone on this dance floor. His presence is your partner, leading you with grace and strength. The world may watch, confused or captivated, but this dance is for you and him alone. His voice is the music, and it's calling you to move in ways you never thought possible. God's attention is unwavering, chosen one. He's not distracted by the chaos of the world or the cries of the masses. His eyes are fixed on you, his voice tailored to your heart. Think of Lazarus, dead in the tomb, yet called forth by name. Jesus didn't shout to the crowd. He spoke to one man, and death itself obeyed. That's the power of God's voice in your life. It's personal, precise, unstoppable, calling you out of every grave into a life of resurrection. The urgency of this message is like a flame, burning away the chaff of doubt and fear. God is not content to let you linger in the shadows. He's calling you into the light, where his purpose shines bright. You've carried burdens too long, regrets, failures, what-ifs, but his voice is a fire, consuming what no longer serves you. Step into that fire, chosen one. It won't destroy you. It will refine you, revealing the gold within your soul. Imagine a river, swift and clear, carving a new path through a barren land. That's God's voice flowing through you, bringing life where there was none. The dry places in your heart, grief, loneliness, exhaustion, are being flooded with his presence. He's not just refreshing you, he's reshaping you, turning deserts into gardens. His urgent message is a promise that what was barren will bloom, what was broken will be whole. The world will try to dam this river, throwing obstacles in your path. Criticism, setbacks, skepticism, but God's voice is stronger than any barrier. It flows where it wills, unstoppable, unyielding. You're not bound by the limits others impose. You're carried by the current of his purpose, moving toward a destiny that no force can hinder. Trust his voice, and let it carry you to places you never dreamed possible. This divine update is a clarion call. Chosen one, God is sounding the alarm, waking you to the reality of who you are. You're not defined by your circumstances or your past. You're defined by his voice, his choice, his love. Think of Gideon, hiding in a winepress, yet called a mighty warrior by God. The world saw weakness, God saw strength. He sees strength in you too, and his voice is calling it forth, urging you to rise and fight for your purpose. The enemy will try to drown out this call with lies, telling you you're too small, too broken, too late. But God's voice is truth, and it shatters every lie. I am the way, the truth, and the life. John 14:6 proclaims, and that truth is alive in you. His voice is your weapon, cutting through deception, lighting your path. The enemy's lies are fading, chosen one. God's truth is rising, and it's calling you to stand tall. Picture a seed breaking through the soil, reaching for sunlight it can't yet see. That's you right now, pushing through the weight of the world, drawn by the warmth of God's voice. You may not see the full harvest yet, but it's coming. Every prayer, every act of faith, every moment you chose to trust, they're all seeds. And God's voice is the sunlight bringing them to life. Your future is not empty. It's abundant, ready to burst forth with His glory. God's attention is a spotlight, illuminating the stage of your life. The world may not see it yet, but you're the lead in His story, not a supporting role. He's calling you to take center stage, to shine with the light He's placed in you. You're not here to blend in or fade away. You're here to dazzle, to reflect His love, to show the world what happens when a chosen one hears His voice. The urgency of this moment is like a heartbeat pulsing through your spirit. God is not just speaking, He's igniting something within you. It's a spark, a fire, a divine energy that's ready to blaze. You've felt it before, those moments when you knew you were made for more, when your soul stirred with purpose. That's God, and He's fanning that spark into a flame that will light up your life and beyond. Imagine a fortress, strong and unshaken, standing firm against every storm. That's what God's voice is building in you, a stronghold of faith, hope, and purpose. The winds of doubt may howl, the rains of hardship may fall, but His voice is your foundation, and it will not crumble. You're not fragile, chosen one. You're fortified by the one who spoke the world into being. The enemy will try to breach this fortress, whispering that you're not enough, that God's promises are for someone else. But His voice is your defense, stronger than any attack. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. Psalm 18:2 declares, and that's your reality. God's voice is building walls of protection around you, shielding you from every lie, guiding you into victory. This divine update is a turning point. God is shifting the trajectory of your life, pulling you out of cycles of struggle and into a season of triumph. Think of Ruth, a widow with nothing, yet chosen by God for a legacy that would lead to kings. Her story wasn't over in her loss, and yours isn't either. His voice is calling you forward, into a future where your past is a testimony, not a chain. Picture a sky filled with stars, each one a promise God has spoken over you. His voice is lighting them up, one by one, revealing a constellation of purpose and hope. You may have felt lost in the dark, but His voice is your guide, pointing you to the stars, showing you the way. You're not wandering, chosen one. You're navigating, led by the one who hung the heavens. God's attention is not a fleeting glance. It's a steady hand, guiding you through every storm, every valley, every trial. He's not just watching from afar. He's walking beside you, speaking to you, shaping you. His voice is your compass, your strength, your hope. Listen, chosen one. His urgent message is clear. You are His, and He is moving in your life right now. The urgency of this call is like a drumbeat, steady and strong, urging you to march forward. God is not asking you to wait for permission or approval. He's telling you to move, to act, to trust. Your destiny is not on hold. It's unfolding, step by step, word by word. His voice is the rhythm, and it's calling you to keep pace, to walk boldly into the purpose He's set before you. Imagine a flame in the darkness, small but unyielding, growing brighter with every moment. That's God's voice in you, burning away fear, doubt, and hesitation. It's not just light, it's heat, power, transformation. You're not just carrying this flame, you're becoming it. A beacon of God's love and purpose in a world that's desperate for hope. His voice is fueling you, chosen one, and it's time to shine. God's voice is a current, chosen one, flowing through the core of your being, pulling you toward a destiny that pulses with His power. It's not just a whisper in the quiet, it's a force, surging like a mighty river, carving a path through every obstacle in your life. Imagine standing at the edge of that river, feeling its strength, knowing it's leading you somewhere vast and uncharted. That's God calling you now, urging you to dive in, to trust the flow of His purpose. The world will try to anchor you to the shore, weighing you down with worries, bills, fears, endless to-dos. But God's voice is stronger, cutting through the chains of doubt like a swift current. Think of Peter, stepping out of the boat onto the water. The waves roared, the wind howled, yet Jesus' voice said, "Come." That same voice is calling you to step out, to walk where others fear to tread, to trust that His power will hold you up. This urgent update is a divine summons, a call to leave the shallows and plunge into the depths of God's plan. You've lingered too long in the safe places, the familiar corners of life, but God is stirring the waters, beckoning you to something deeper, bolder, greater. His voice is not just guidance, it's an invitation to a life so full of purpose, it will overflow into the lives of those around you. Comment 777 to declare you're ready to follow where He leads. Picture a mountain peak, rising high above the clouds, untouched by the chaos below. That's where God's voice is calling you to a place of clarity, where the air is pure and the view is endless. The climb may feel steep, the path rugged, but His voice is your strength, steadying your steps, lifting your gaze. You're not meant to stay in the valley, chosen one. You're meant to stand on the heights, reflecting His glory for all to see. The enemy will try to cloud your vision, whispering that the peak is too high, the journey too hard. But God's voice is your compass, piercing through the fog of lies. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13 proclaims, and that's your truth today. His voice is your power, enabling you to climb higher, to see farther, to become more than you ever thought possible. The enemy's whispers are fading, God's call is rising. This moment is a divine unveiling. God is pulling back the curtain, revealing the purpose He's woven into your soul. You felt glimpses of it, those moments when your heart burned with possibility, when you knew you were made for something more. His voice is fanning those sparks into a flame, showing you the stage He's set for your life. You're not a bystander, chosen one. You're the lead, chosen to shine in a story that's bigger than you can imagine. God's attention is like a spotlight, illuminating every corner of your heart. He sees the dreams you've buried, the hopes you've set aside, the wounds you've hidden. His voice is a balm, healing what's broken, reviving what's dormant. Think of the woman at the well, her past heavy with shame, yet Jesus spoke to her with truth and love. That same voice is speaking to you, calling you out of hiding into a life of freedom and purpose. The urgency of this message is a holy fire, burning through the clutter of your life. God is not content to let you carry the weight of yesterday's failures or tomorrow's fears. His voice is clearing the way, making space for His promises to take root. You're not defined by what you've lost or what you lack. You're defined by His love, His choice, His plan. Step into that truth, chosen one, and watch the fire of His voice transform you. Imagine a garden, vibrant and alive, bursting with color and fragrance. That's what God's voice is cultivating in you, a life that blooms with His goodness. The seasons of drought, the times of barrenness, were not your end. They were preparation, softening the soil of your heart. His voice is the rain, the sunlight, the life that's bringing forth fruit. Your future is not dry, it's lush, abundant, ready to feed a world hungry for hope. The world will try to choke this garden with weeds, doubt, comparison, distraction. But God's voice is the gardener, tending to your soul with care. He's pulling out what doesn't belong, planting what will flourish. You're not here to wither, chosen one. You're here to grow, to thrive, to bear fruit that lasts. Trust His voice and let it cultivate a legacy that will outlive you. This divine update is a holy interruption, breaking into the monotony of your days. God is shaking you awake, calling you to see the world through His eyes. You've been lulled by routine, dulled by the ordinary, but His voice is a wake-up call, reminding you that you were made for the extraordinary. Think of Paul, struck blind on the road to Damascus, his life forever changed by God's voice. Your road may not be Damascus, but His voice is just as powerful, redirecting your path. The enemy will try to keep you asleep, whispering that nothing can change, that your life is set. But God's voice is louder, stronger, alive. It's breaking through the haze, calling you to rise, to see, to act. You're not stuck, chosen one. You're moving, guided by the one who knows your future. His voice is your clarity, your courage, your call to a life that shines with His purpose. Picture a flame dancing in the wind, unquenched, unwavering. That's God's voice in you, a light that no storm can extinguish. You've faced winds, loss, betrayal, hardship, but His voice has kept your flame burning. Now, it's growing brighter, stronger, ready to light up the darkness around you. You're not just carrying this light, you're becoming it, a beacon of God's love in a world that's lost its way. God's attention is your strength, chosen one. He's not watching from a distance. He's right here, speaking, guiding, empowering. His voice is your anchor, holding you steady when the world shakes. Think of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, standing in the fiery furnace, unharmed because God was with them. His voice is with you now, protecting you, lifting you, calling you to walk through the fire into victory. The urgency of this message is like a drumbeat, steady and unyielding, urging you forward. God is not calling you to pause or retreat. He's calling you to march, to move, to claim the ground He's prepared for you. You're not here to shrink back. You're here to advance, to take hold of the promises His voice has spoken over you. Every step you take is a declaration that His purpose will prevail. Imagine a scroll, sealed with divine authority, now being opened before you. Each word is a promise, each line a piece of your destiny. God's voice is unrolling that scroll, revealing what's been written for you since the beginning. You're not reading someone else's story, this is yours, written by the one who knows you best. His voice is your guide, leading you through every chapter, every twist, every triumph. The enemy will try to steal this scroll, whispering that it's not for you, that you're not worthy. But God's voice is your defense, guarding what's yours. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14 declares, His voice is fighting for you, silencing the lies, securing your future. You're not defenseless, chosen one. You're armed with His truth, ready to claim what's rightfully yours. This divine update is a sacred shift, moving you from the sidelines to the center of God's plan. You've spent too long watching others live their purpose, wondering when your time would come. His voice is saying, now. You're not a spectator. You're a participant, chosen to play a role that only you can fill. Step into it, chosen one. His voice is your cue, and the stage is set. Picture a sunrise, breaking over the horizon, painting the sky with colors of hope. That's what God's voice is doing in your life, chasing away the darkness, bringing a new day. You've known long nights, seasons of waiting, moments of despair. But his voice is the dawn, heralding a season of light, joy, and fulfillment. You're not stuck in the night, chosen one. The sun is rising, and it's rising for you. God's attention is your foundation, unshakable, eternal. He's not just speaking to you, he's building something in you, something that will stand the test of time. His voice is laying bricks of faith, mortar of hope, walls of purpose. You're not a fragile structure. You're a fortress, built by the one who never fails. Trust his voice, and watch your life become a monument to his glory. The urgency of this call is like a wind, sweeping through your soul, clearing away the clutter of doubt. God is not asking you to figure it all out. He's asking you to listen, to trust, to follow. His voice is your guide, leading you through every storm, every valley, into a land of promise. You're not lost, chosen one. You're found, held, and guided by the one who spoke you into being. Imagine a banner raised high above a battlefield, proclaiming victory. That's God's voice over your life, declaring that the fight is won. The struggles you faced, the battles you fought, they're not the end. They're the prelude to your triumph. His voice is your banner, waving in the wind, reminding you that you're not defeated. You're victorious, chosen one, and the world will see it soon.